Wow, good morning. AI is not the danger, we are. That's the topic of our discussion today. AI is not the danger, we are. The experts next the hype about AGI making human labor obsolete. Human intelligence is social, embodied 8 billion people strong. Danger is not that AI will outthink humanity. But what? We want build the AI applications to make farmers more productive, help students learn and doctors cure. I usually host the AI Impact Summit. Conversations about artificial intelligence are intensifying. We are repeatedly told that the AI is on the brink of surpassing human intelligence, that so called superintelligence is just around the corner and will soon transform every dimension of society. So, the pace of progress in large language models and generative system is impressive. AI can draft, essay, translate language, write computer code, diagnose disease, and even compose music. It can clone, voice, and impersonate. On a specific task, machines can outperform individual humans and speed and scale. But the key question is not whether AI can outperform a person on a narrow benchmark, it is whether AI is approaching human level intelligence, and that depends on what we mean by intelligence in the first place. So, the comparison often being made today rests on a fluid assumption that intelligence is primarily an individual cognitive capacity, something that can be measured by performance on test or task. If a machine can pass an exam or produce a convincing argument, it is said to be intelligent as a human. So the framing mirrors traditional IQ style testing, which has long been criticized for cultural bias and for rewarding familiarity and training rather than deeper understanding. So when we reduce intelligence to a set of measurable outputs, it becomes easier for machines to appear comparable. But human intelligence is not simply individual brilliance, it is social. Even measure human achievements, scientific breakthroughs, artistic revolutions, technological innovations as a product of collective process. No scientists work in isolation. Discoveries rely on shared methods, peer review, institutions, and generations of accumulated knowledge. Oral culture rests on rich storyline traditions, knowledge transfers, and group cohesion. Language itself is a collective achievement shaped over thousands of years. So, research on collective intelligence consistently shows that diverse groups can outperform even their most capable individual members. When communication and cooperation are effective, our intelligence is distributed across families, communities, institutions, and cultures. It is cumulative and collaborative. AI systems do not participate in this collective dimension. They do not cooperate with one another in shared social words, negotiate meaning, form relationship, or assume responsibility. They generate response based on patterns in data without awareness, intentions, or accountability. The human intelligence is also embodied from infancy. We are we learn through development. Psychology shows that abstract reasons grows out of the physical and social experience. Our emotions, bodily sensations, and cultural environment shapes we think, what we think. So this AI summit, the Indian approach to humanity transformative Apollo technology should. We commended the human approach. It is the time for the century's equivalent of atoms of peace, which was the pivot towards peaceful civilian use of nuclear energy. So from Cold War tensions to this time to what is achieved will matter to everyone, better get it right. India is not the US, nor do we need toasters. that learn how you like your slice and inform the Communist Party. What do you say over breakfast? We need fully open, user enabling AI applications that serve human rather than replace them. We need software tools that make farmers and artisans more productive. Help students learn, help doctors take care. We need softwares whose entire life cycle, from training to model refinement to development, requires only inexpensive, accessible hardware and is order of the magnitude less power hungry. All of the Indians can make, are making, and will be offering not only for domestic use but to Africa and the rest of the humanity's billions in decades to come. So the Europeans eager to manufacture and export regulations, the only segment of the industry in which they are potentially competitive, cheerfully join in booming the absence of controls on alchemy. What would happen if they really did start turning muck into gold? Meantime, the business of using the ChatGPT to turn children's minds into muck is proceeding pace. Thank you. Thank you very much.